This is the weekly horoscope for Capricorn for the week of August 28th, 2023. Mars today went into your 10th house in the sign of Libra, and it's not well aspected. So this is going to bring about a lot of changes to you. It wants to be a mutable square, but it's not, is what's happening here as well. Show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I am doing the Snapchat mini readings for $10, not $9.99, and they are not free. So if you would like a reading with me based on your date of birth, time, and place, and the tarot, check out my consultation page below. I do offer the 6-month and yearly reports. I don't want to do the auspicious numbers on them because they take like way too long as well. So I'm going to take those out of there. So make sure you show your love and support. If you're interested in a reading or a yearly or a 6-month, check out the link in the description box below. It's half chopped off, but if you click on it, it'll still take you there. So on the 28th at 10:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Uranus goes retrograde tomorrow, and this is in your 5th house till January 27th, 2024. So you could be in hermit mode at this time with this energy. It's a beautiful energy time anyways. Your 7th house is forming a kite energy with Hades. Vesta is not well aspected, forming a T-square. Neptune is still forming a kite energy as well in your 3rd house. So you can be relying on your intuition. This could be you starting new trends at this time. Now, Uranus in your 5th house, you can be more about your financial security. You can be very career driven at this time with this energy. And, Volcanus in your 8th house in the sign of Leo, love relationships could be stale at this time. You could be, again, in hermit mode and quiet and more to yourself. The focus could be more on school or your work, and you can get some love and attention from your partner at this time. You tend to keep more to yourself or kind of isolate yourself. Again, Hades is forming kite energy. Neptune is in retrograde in your 3rd house. This is a great time for business picking up. This could be good news in regards to getting a job. This could be truth being revealed. Your influence over others is very strong now. You could be a trendsetter with this energy here. You could be receiving a lot more attention than usual with this energy because you just have, now that Uranus is retrograde in your 5th house, you just have like this mysterious aura about you, and people tend to gravitate towards that because you're just a little bit more quiet. You have a mutable square happening with the 3rd, 9th, 12th, and 6th house. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the damn bitch drink, okay? At this point, you're going to be drowning the horse. So you want to push so much, and you want to push others to help themselves, but they gotta want the help, and they gotta want to help themselves at this time. So some people in your life, you can offer them all the advice and give them all the things to help them. This could be dealing with somebody with alcoholism, drug use, some kind of eating habits, and they may be going back to old habits at this time. And this is a time period where you have to let some people hit their bottoms with their energy. They're not ready to change, and they'll let you know when they're ready to change. And it can be difficult watching other people go through certain situations at this time by themselves, but at the same time, they have to want the change. They have to be the change in their life, okay? So they could be struggling with changes at this time. Change is not easy for some people. Some people in your life could be suffering because they're not helping themselves. You need to watch your health as well at this time. With this energy, you may need to consider making some lifestyle changes yourself. So pay attention to your body this week because something is affecting you at this time, and you may have to go see a doctor with this energy. You may be visiting a doctor, and a doctor may tell you that you may have to make some lifestyle changes because certain things you eat or certain things that you're doing is affecting your health at this time. Then on the 30th, at 9:35 p.m., the full moon in Pisces. This is in your 3rd house conjunct with Saturn in retrograde. And this is going to be moving along in your 3rd house for the next 3 days. So this could be a very busy time period for you, very productive time period for you. Female relatives may not be especially supportive of you or may be absent in your life because you may not be talking to them, or friends who are like family to you may not be talking to them at this time. You may have a tendency to neglect other people's body language. You may have have a lot of repairs to do around the home, more than usual. Your relationships with parents may be strained, or your domestic situation is disquieting. Guard against burglary at this time. Your dreams may be disturbing, or you may suffer from nightmares. Faith and reason seem to conflict now. You seek out environments that are enjoyable and interesting, while others are preoccupied with responsibilities and goals. You have a knack of discovering enjoyable places where laughter, creativity, and happiness abounds. I feel you are a bit of a social butterfly. On the 30th, wherever you are, people tend to gravitate towards you. You could be getting Starbucks and the whole line, you're chatting it up with everybody in line. You find enjoyable activities like games, parties, and exploring various ethnic styles, or simply by enjoying a creative and interesting approach to daily activities or changing up your routine could be exciting for you at this time. So despite everything going on, you're bubbly and optimistic with this energy. You can also have people others you can also help others lighten up, like if they're down and feeling depressed at this time. You can have other people feeling like, like dropping their worries by simply opening to what is interesting and enjoyable in their life at this time, making them feel better with this energy by simply having a conversation with them. On the 31st, success for those of you who are in sports. You may have access to leadership positions. You will feel like pushing for a career advancement and taking initiative to get ahead, but be careful of envy and jealousy and other people, because Mars is not well aspected. So you can find Libras in your life to be super competitive, or Scorpios to be super competitive with you at this time, okay? Or even Sagittarius. For some of you here, a great time for romance on the 31st. Passions are strong, and you may have a new love in your life for some of you, despite the energies. Okay, children may be difficult to control now. The moon is forming a T-square with the first, third, and sixth house. You may not be getting along with females. They may not be supportive of you, or you may not be on speaking terms with them. You may have a tendency to neglect other people's body language. When it comes to your personal needs and your responsibilities, they could be at odds with what you want to do at this time. It seems as if you have to make sacrifices in your life. You can't have both at this time with this energy. For some of you here, this could be dealing with your employer, and your employer wanting you to work late at this time with this energy here. And this could be dealing with financial dealings with tax officials, or matters of estate need to be handled with care. If issues come up at this time, it could also be a loss of estate, loss of money, or inheritance, or unexpected monies coming in. So it depends what's going on with your natal chart. This is a significant turning point when the courses of your life change rather abruptly. I feel at this time you can be more about your freedom, asserting your independence at this time. Your sense of identity will probably change and potentially cause problems with your relationships. Your circle of friends may be changing very rapidly. You are alert. Someone may come into your life who can help you with your career aspirations. Under spontaneity for you, I wouldn't go testing at this time people around you, okay? And don't give people ultimatums. For some of you, be careful with money. You're not good with money on the 31st, okay? Do not push your luck with money. Do not and don't go traveling. Like don't get like the fire under your ass to all of a sudden like go traveling at this time, because it's going to be a situation where you're going to screw yourself, okay? And especially in Europe, be careful where you go traveling at this time, because it's not going to be the easiest time in Europe with this energy. There's going to be war, there's going to be terrorist attacks and riots. So it's not the easiest time period. So be careful with this, because this could be financial loss happening. If you do try to go traveling, this could be it's not auspicious for you traveling at this time. So don't get like wanderlust and be like, oh my God, let's go on a plane ride. Where do you want to go? Let's go to Mexico. Don't do it. You're going to get robbed or something like that. Or you're going to get really screwed out of your money, or it's going to be a situation where you're just going to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And next thing you know, God forbid, so don't be wanderlust, because for some reason it's going to put you to financial ruin at this time. Okay. Don't get on a plane and go somewhere, because you're going to be screwed, and it won't even be funny, and it will mess with you financially. This is not the best time to get on a plane. Financial decisions, don't make financial decisions on this day. and any financial decisions that you make at this time, I would just get a financial advisor with this energy, okay? Or ask your parents before you go running against the wind and being like, oh my God, but I need to go. No, don't go. Don't trust your intuition. You're not very discerning at this time with your own person, okay? So you could get yourself in a lot of trouble. You're not thinking with this energy here to really plan and strategize whatever it is that you're thinking, idealizing in your head that you want to do. Like your headspace is very different on this day. So I would be very, very careful. Somebody could be talked future. I wouldn't believe them. Hey, Al, I would research the shit out of it because you could actually end up getting scammed with this energy. So 31st, inauspicious time. Don't get wanderlust and be like, I'm going to go to Mexico for a spa day. Oh, you're going to go get a spa day. They're going to strip you naked. And next thing you know, you're running around naked in Mexico. Like, all right, and no passport, no nothing, stuck in Mexico. So don't do it. Don't get all wanderlusty, okay? And if you feel like you need to get like idealistic about something, like consult a professional, like again, a lawyer, a financial advisor, somebody with experience, okay? Because I think that this is going to be the day that you need to get talked out of certain things, okay? Then on the 1st, it is a good time to research or investigations of mystery and subjects. For some of you here, you're getting to the bottom of certain things that are happening at work with this energy that are not making sense to you because somebody's trying to cover up their work or their mistakes, or if they're trying to steal from the job, then they're trying to cover it up, but you'll find it. Making adjustments and accommodations to overcome past fears and embrace your wild inner nature can open up new doors for you, but not on the 31st. You may finally come to accept your sexuality and the power of your raw feelings and intuition now. Mars is not well aspected in your 10th house. Change is happening, but it can also be a confusing time for change. You may need to make important decisions regarding your home, often a chaotic time for your personal life. Your surroundings serve to agitate you into action, challenge you at this time to step out of your comfort zone. Your energies are running high at this time, and you're likely to feel aggressive and impatient. The energies stimulate ego, drive, ambition, and the desire to dominate and to be in control. The problem is that you are likely to run into others who feel the same way. The attaché is there can only be one. The result is fights, physical and otherwise, are not uncommon at this time. So stay on the right side of the law because you have volcanoes in your 11th house opposing your 1st house. So you don't want to be in jail for a very long time because that's 74 years, that planet. Okay. Your schedule is likely to be hectic in the office. Be careful of mistakes and paperwork, and excessive nervousness can happen with Mars in Libra. Okay. So just be aware of that. All righty. So I'm going to start with the general. If you would like a reading with me, it's $10. And for a mini reading, okay, so check it out. Or if you would like a reading with me based on your date of birth, time, and place, or a yearly or 6-month report, I'm not doing the inauspicious numbers this year because they just take too long. So you can check out my consultation page in the link in the description box below. It's half hyperlink, but you can still click on it. All righty, so check that out. So the 5 of Cups, shoulda, woulda, couldas, regrets, what ifs. I'm being all in your feelings about certain things. The past is the past. So we got to keep it moving forward at this time with this energy. Forgive, work on your forgiveness, and just own your stuff and let it go. Okay. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk, being open-minded to new things with this energy, finding inspiration in difficult situations. The 3 of Swords, I see traveling coming up for some of you. Remember, 31st, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get all wanderlusty and be like, oh my God, I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm telling you. Then I'm going to hear, oh my God, like I was like on A&Es, like locked up abroad. It was horrible. I'll be like, yep. I believe it. So be careful with that. All right. The 3 of Swords at this time also deals with temporary separation. With this energy as well, there could be somebody coming back from your past. This could be dealing with online dating. The Knight of Coins, I feel for some of you here, the mind on the money and the money on the mind, but you love to service people or you love to be giving to other people at this time with this energy. Other people may be leaning on you for financial support with this energy as well. For others of you, I feel like you can feel very efficient and very comfortable in your routine with this energy here. For others of you, again, I'm seeing regrets with this energy. Okay, then I'll change it to $9.99. I didn't know that. So thank you for letting me know, Elle. So anyway, so it's $9.99. All right. So, but anyway, so this is a time where for some of you here, you could be reevaluating your career direction at this time because you could be feeling some kind of way about it with this energy. For others of you, this could be having one foot in college, one foot out of college at this time with this energy because of ninth house energy. Okay. And ninth house energy here ends college abruptly. So it's up to you what you want to do with that energy. If you want to pursue it and continue it, that's up to you. Okay. The King of Wands, you can be dealing with somebody that is a Leo or a fire sign in your life that's kind of stuck in their ways of thinking or stuck in their ways of doing things at this time with this energy. The Eight of Swords, the Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off with this energy here. This is overcoming certain obstacles in your life this week with this energy. This could be a time of new beginnings, or you could be initiating new beginnings, even though the timing is a little bit off for that. But it's okay. It just means when you do things on the Mercury retrograde that you're going to do it again next year during this time period on the Mercury retrograde. There could be a new exciting job offer that you're going to jump on at this time, or project that you're going to jump on. It just means that you're going to do it again next year around this time. So this could be career growth happening for you. So it's going to happen again around this time. So don't be like, oh my God, it's bad. No, it's not bad. It just means it's going to happen again. I feel like with this energy here that you can be dealing with some karma with this energy as well with certain people in your life. For some of you here, this could be another source of income coming in for you during this time period as well with this energy here. I feel like for some of you that this could be dealing with a fire sign and a water sign. Okay. And I feel like at this time that this is not the best time for agreements with this person. I feel like you two could be kind of butting heads on things with this energy. You could be idealizing the relationship, or you may have plans for this person, like you want what you want to do and stuff like that. You know, whatever is in your head at this time, it's not in that person's reality. So I would be careful with that. You two could be butting heads with this energy at this time. You really do need your thank you with this energy, and you could be looking for respect with this energy here as well, and you may not be getting it during this time period from this person. Okay, and you could be feeling some kind of way about it. So I would be careful with certain people in your life at this time, especially like water and fire energy. I feel like you could be like kind of like butting heads with each other with this energy here. Okay, the Eight of Swords, I feel one of you, probably the water sign, is rehashing the past at this time with this energy and not over the past. So I wouldn't talk about the past. I would just keep it moving forward, because I said this in somebody's reading one time when I was doing a reading, and it was like last week or something. Hey, Lisa. And I said, you know, you can't edit the past. You can't revise the past, and you can't like change the past. So what do we do? What do we do with the past? We have to let it go, because the past already happened. There's nothing we can do about it. And we just have to take ownership and move on, you know, from the past, and like kind of forgive that. So, you know, it depends what your rising is. If it's Libra, Cancer, Leo, these people like to hold on to the past. Sometimes Pisces does too. Cancer does too. Scorpio does too. So there's quite a few signs that like to hold on to the past, but they need to work on letting go. And Gemini does too, but then they want to beat you up at the same time. So, you know, until they get their revenge. So it's up to you what you want to do, but this is a time of letting go of past hurts. You tend to gnaw on the bone yourself. So you need to work on letting go of certain situations that no longer apply in your life, and stop giving energy to things that are negative in your life as well, because you're just going to get more of what you don't like with this energy. Okay. So just be careful with that. The Death card brings about changes at this time. I see a purging happening here with this energy as well. So know that. I feel also for some of you could have creative blockages at this time, or writer's block at this time with this energy, because Uranus is in retrograde in your 5th house. So it's not helping. The Five of Swords, I feel like for some of you here, you could be butting heads with other people in your life at this time. For some of you, this could be kind of getting bullied, or you could be getting harassed by somebody here. I don't know what happened, but I think there's more to this story. It was kind of like either you were saying something and stuff, and then you got on their nerves, and then now they won't leave you alone. Okay, so that's what I see. I see somebody not leaving you alone because either you started something, you two got into a fight. Okay. But I feel like you said something, and then next thing you know, it's like a dog with a bone. And now they're just running with it and just like chasing you around, like harassing you. Okay. Which is not fair to you. But, at the same time, I feel like you two are really butting heads. I feel like this could be like neighbors. I'm seeing like two neighbors like fighting with each other, because one, it might be older, and one has nothing better to do. So that's what I'm seeing at this time here. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's so not worth it. Why is that happening? No. Oh, I would hate that if that happened to me. Anytime I attract something like that in my life, I get so frazzled. I'm like, no, because it's like, that's where my energy is. Pay attention to that. Because if you're attracting like drama on your property, on your land, that's like, that's what you're attracting for some reason. You have to ask yourself, why am I attracting that? What am I doing with this energy to attract this problem? So this is something to think about when you're going through it. I know that's awful, but it's true. It's true. It's like, why am I attracting this challenge in my life? And even though it's really bad and stuff like that, but sometimes we need to be honest with ourselves, and we need to make certain changes within our emotional self, in our spiritual self, to stop attracting these, because you can't be saying like negative things to yourself. And the dialogue we give in our heads, the dialogue is very important, not to give negative dialogue in your head, because then you attract these problems in your life. So that's why it's important to let go of the past and stuff like that, so you're not repeating it, so you're not having problems with other people. Anytime I have problems with other people, I'm like, what's the lesson? And like for example, my ex cheated on me with this girl, right? And for the lesson for me was dealing with my childhood trauma from when my parents got divorced, abandonment issues, and stuff like that. But then I realized she is me now because my husband courted me. She did not get courted by him. They just boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. And she was naivete. Oh, yes, the tea in my life. I get to watch this hillbilly Telemundo drama in my life. And it's like, and it's sad. It's sad. And then it's like, I empathize with her, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is me now. This is how he's treating me now. But she getting like the quick version of it instead of the courting version. She didn't get courted and chased like I did. And I was just like, oh my God. So you see, I felt sorry for her. I ended up feeling sorry for her. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let them both go, because I don't want him back, and I don't want to deal with this crap either. So I let him go, because that's what I was attracting in my life. And I was saying, I don't want no more of that. No, thank you. I'm like, thank you for showing me the mirror image of myself. And I'm like, ooh, no, got me looking crazy on these streets, and it's like, really. And he got her looking crazy on these streets, he making two females. And it's like, he not that cute. He not that cute. So why am I going to act like he like all that in a bag of chips? He is not all that in the bag of chips. He is the empty bag of chips with the crumbs at the bottom. Okay, that's what he is. He not all that. No, he's the crumbs. He's the crumbs at the bottom, and you take your finger and you gotta like stick, and you gotta like get all that crumbs. Yeah. So I was like, no, you can have that, lady. You can have that. It's okay. I'm good. So I just walked away from the situation completely. because why am I going to put myself through that? So it's like what you're attracting. And then you learn from that. That's why we go through these weird challenges, because we learn what we don't want, what we do. We get to pick and choose our reality, so just be careful with your thoughts during this time period, because that's what you're doing. You're picking and choosing your reality in what you want during this time period. Okay. So you got to ask yourself, what do you want? I do feel like you're in a leadership position. I do see you happy, bubbly, and optimistic. He didn't check himself before he wrecked himself. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life at this time with this energy, and you're just ready to move on. I'm done with my situation, so I'm ready. I'm done. I think I moved on completely, because the things that he be doing, I'm like, oh my God, hold on, I'm gonna get me a bag of chips. So anyways, so this is you like over certain situations going on in your life, starting over in certain situations in your life, endings, new beginnings coming up during this time period. Beautiful time for change. I think that you're going to be very happy despite whatever else is going on in your life. I feel for some of you, this could be a great time for conversations at this time. Lots of communications going on. Somebody's thinking of you at this time with this energy, a potential love interest, or this could be the ex trying to come back, but you ain't having it. You're like, I'm done. I don't blame you. I'm done too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bye, boo-boo. Eight of Wands, creating your own reality. I feel like there could be a job change. If you were like working somewhere, I feel like there could be a job change happening for you for some reason. I don't know why that comes up. I don't know, but there's a job change. It's like, it's not a transfer, like your position is changing. Okay. So they could be like that kind of situation happening for you this week as well. I do see traveling coming up for some of you here with this energy this week. Alrighty. I do see for some of you that you could be taking an artist walk at this time. I love those. And you could be getting inspired by what you see with this energy. For some of you, things in your life turns around very quickly for you this week. So you can expect by Friday or Thursday for plans to go exactly as planned and things to turn around in your life very, very quickly with this energy here. I do feel like, despite what you think for some of you, you do have a strong support system. So ask for help and you shall receive. I feel for some of you here, I feel that this is a great time to embrace a new approach. And this new approach in life that you're taking is going to ultimately change you and change your desires, or help you reach your desires at this time. All right. So very, very beautiful energy time here. For some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that's obsessed about you. I see you climbing the corporate ladder this week with this energy, or you could be obsessed about somebody. For some of you here, this could be focusing on mother. Okay. And mother could be, you could be supported by mother, and mother could be supporting you. But with the Five of Cups, it tells me for some of you, mother could be taking away your phone at this time. This could be thoughts of mother coming up with this energy. You could be very sentimental about mother and talking about mother this week as well. The Page of Coins, I feel with this energy here that others could find you more reliable and trustworthy, and they could be adding more to your plate this week because they know that you'll do it. It's like they don't even have to ask, and they know, they're just assuming that you will do it. Okay, this is also a time of reinventing yourself with this energy here as well. Alrighty, I feel also for some of you here that you are not so quick to jump into anything new. I feel you could be more, I feel like work could be more in a learning environment. Hi, Jeff. Oh, cool. Awesome. I feel like work could be more of a learning environment for you at this time. So there could be like a lot of new systems or procedures that you're learning during this time period. So work could be very interesting, and you may appreciate the change of pace that's happening to you this week as well. So I know a lot of you have been bored with career. For some of you, this could be starting a new job and having on-the-job training this week with this energy. Ooh, you are not taking care of yourself. You're too busy. Okay, you're not taking care of yourself. I feel like for some of you, you're go, 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 go this week with this energy here as well. For others of you, I feel like you're being like subjective about a situation. You're not being objective. You're not being about bigger picture, because this could be you not ready to move on, which I talked about in the astrology about somebody not ready to be moved on. So this could be you not ready to move on from a situation here during this time period. Okay. And you could also be like This could be like a learning curve for you, is what I'm hearing. All righty. So we'll read this upright. Okay. I feel for some of you here, you could be working on yourself. You could be working on your spiritual self and wanting to connect more with the universe, or wanting to like release certain things. I feel like for some of you here, you could be going to like psychotherapy at this time, or whatever therapies are offered. There's so many different ones. For some of you, you could be doubting the energies at this time. So this is probably why you're not moving or doing anything at this time. You're very cautious at this time. And on top of that, you know what time it is. So it's not like you're quick to jump with this energy. So you're kind of like, I don't know. The Six of Wands, this is a time of moving forward with this energy. Let me see. That we don't really have like, let me see. We don't really have like a lot of swords or a lot of anything. It's kind of like a little, oh, we do have swords. Okay, so you could be finding yourself defending yourself this week, or finding creative ways to defend yourself this week when it comes to certain situations going on in your life. The Seven of Swords, I feel for some of you here, somebody could be trying to throw you under the bus. So make sure you have your receipts. You may have to come up with receipts. This could be people, of course, accusing you of things that you're not doing at this time. So get ready to get the receipts out. For others of you, you're more quiet and to yourself during this time period as well, with this energy, and not really saying much to other people, and just kind of being more of a hermit. Uranus in retrograde at this time. You know, you're not feeling the need to conversate. You're just more, and you're not really more in your head. It's going to be this sense of like you have no thoughts going on in your head. Now it depends what rising you are and where your sun is in your natal chart, but those of you who have Capricorn rising and or the sun in your first 4 houses, you're not going to have no thoughts in your head. Okay, this is a time of a successful new beginning. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up at this time with this energy. The Lovers card tells me that love is not happening anytime soon. It's going to happen in November. Okay, this is new love coming in. This person's going to put you on a pedestal. This is a beautiful time for love. But, you know, if you have somebody in mind at this time, like just let it evolve naturally, you know, 3 months from now. So I give it till November. The Four of Coins, you're more about your financial security. You're very cautious when it comes to moving. I feel like even though this week is going to be super busy for you and lots going on, I feel like in some ways, like routine is comforting to you right now, and stability is comforting to you. Relationships, not so much so. Okay, the Seven of Cups, I see thoughts of future coming up. Be careful with that. Okay, 31st, Wanderlust, don't do it. Okay, you're idealizing something at this time, and it may mess with your financial security. Okay, so call a financial advisor, lawyer, whatever. The Ten of Cups, their perspective or opinion could be changing at this time with this energy as well. And the Wheel of Fortune card. Ooh, again, I got this for Sagittarius. So this could be like a Sagittarius rising or sun in Sagittarius, but this person is going to come into your life unexpectedly. Ooh, so, all right. Mazel. Okay, I'll take that. And with the Death card, yeah. Ooh, okay. So, and then this person is going to water your pot, and you're going to water their pot, and it's going to be a healthy relationship. I know, because I was trying to change up the stuff I was trying to change my picture because my eyeballs were like going, I looked like I was possessed, and I was trying to change it and wouldn't let me change it. So I just decided to stick my son's picture up there. Anyways, okay. So Al just told me like, you can't go to $10. It won't let you. So it's like $9.99 or a little bit over $10. So it's $9.99 for a mini reading. Okay. And we could do it now, one question, and then if not, come visit me on my consultation page. I do yearly, 6 months, natal charts, compatibility charts. Actually, I can't do compatibility charts right now. No, I'm not doing those right now, but the 6 months, the yearlies, and email readings and the phone readings I do. So check that out in the link in the description box below. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to go on to Aquarius live as well. Thank you, Jem, and thank you, Elle, for visiting me. I always appreciate you guys' company. So thank you all for chatting it up with me, and I will see you in Aquarius. Kisses. Mwah.